cannot wait. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. We beat them last year, but only by like 1 touchdown though.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden 20.
Redemption starts
We welcome
here.
all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Cleveland Browns
Callaway
and
will
the
bring the ball
Tennessee Titans. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2018 draft.
Hold on, yeah, I'm just gonna change up my thing.
The Oklahoma Sooners, Baker Mayfield. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb.
Not going anywhere.
He is going to be stopped cold
Malik Hooker
behind the line of
on the stop.
scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mayfield on play action. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku.
And hits David Njoku.
Down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt.
Kareem Hunt
And
not
they'll
going
get this just to the 47.
Not going
1 yard
anywhere,
gain.
really.
This offense has a lot to account for, but at the top of the defense's list is OBJ.
I'm not sure how you really game plan for him because no matter what you do, he finds a way to uncover himself downfield. And the speed gets it from his mom, a former sprinter at LSU.
That was a mistake.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Another 3rd down.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Steps away to his left. Out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly
I think
where your
Baker's
exit
going
points are
MVP
going
this
to be.
year.
On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yep.
Yeah, and
It's
I
a
think
catch.
that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
Come on now, let's go.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination.
And that's good.
Touchdown!
Browns,
Cleveland! First touchdown of the year.
There to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Excellent
Again?
start there. First drive of the season. Big time
Please be
success
catch.
putting it in the end zone.
I don't think
Remember,
so.
that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get
It's
into
catch
the
you
season,
guys need out.
you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season,
20
things could be
equals 2
entirely
feet.
different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
The kick is
Extra point by
good.
Seibert up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback. Out of Oregon, it's Marcus Mariota.
Marcus Mariota's skill set can help continue to evolve the position of quarterback in the NFL because his ability to run with the football, you may not utilize it as little as other coaches have in the past. You may emphasize that part of the game a little bit more.
They try and run on first
Dean
down,
Lewis
but
might
to
go
no
nowhere.
avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A second down run with Lewis. And this Browns defense coming to life. They
Gerald
get behind the line for a
Avery
second
makes the
straight
stop.
play. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them.
He is stopped by Denzel Ward.
Work as well.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understand
Okay,
where
we
the
just got to
third
keep
down
our foot
play
on the
was,
metal.
the down and distance,
the pedal
and
to the
make
metal.
sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb.
Chubb.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. A look at the defensive starters for Tennessee.
Kenny Vaccaro is an excellent player. Can cover in the slot, but his best attributes are tackling.
From the 38, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Throwing, Mayfield out to his left. He's got
Caught
his man on the
by
crossing route.
Njoku.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb.
Chubb.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Flush to his right. He rifles one incomplete.
Damn it,
The
Mayfield.
tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Mayfield.
Picked
And he's
off!
intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Trying to get it to Landry there.
That was not Mayfield's
This
fault.
interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And we roll now on the graphics for the offensive starters.
Let's take a look at the left tackle, Taylor Lewan. A big, gregarious guy with great athletic ability. Plays the game with a little bit of an edge. In fact, he doesn't play to the whistle. He plays to the echo of the whistle.
And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage. Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out.
My rule is if it's a tip, QB can't control the tip.
After the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
How is that playing out reviewed?
Play fake. Mayfield. And he finds a man on a crossing route. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry.
Landry completes it down to the...
Mayfield with it once more. Stepping up, he'll try. The Browns are
touchdown! Mayfield runs it in.
He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to.
Baker thinks win MVP.
Returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum? Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know you're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Mariota gets sacked.
Here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession.
Damn it.
As they've got
Come
it
on,
with a
man.
3rd down and long coming up. So
hey, you're just making it easier for them.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
And he locates Walker, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Yeah, maybe should have went with a more...
The 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Lewis here on 1st down.
Lewis gets the first.
On the pick up there, and it'll be 2nd down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. On play action, Mariota Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Walker. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. On second down now. It's Lewis.
Nope.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the
Deion
6-yard
Lewis,
line.
you ain't going nowhere.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota.
Nope.
His pass caught at the 4. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
Bro, like, how are you going to give him
They
that,
got
bro?
3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Nope.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2. It'll be second down. Back at the 5-yard line now. Second and goal. And he's got it. And he's dropped just before
He's down to the
gain.
1.
4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll run with McNichols. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
That's a really
You have to have
defense
unique
there
play
because
calls
they saw the
against
heavy
this
look
team.
come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The kick by Joseph is good. And they will get themselves
And
on the
Greg
board
Joseph
here at 14-3.
makes the kick.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and bring out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. He's thrown for a touchdown. He also ran for a touchdown, so they have to count for a guy that can do a little bit of both.
And because of that, that puts a defense back on its heels. Because normally you just think, okay, he's going to throw the ball. Let's tee off, put a little extra pressure on him. But when he's able to either escape or run with the ball and design plays, that really changes what you try and do on defense.
Yeah, you certainly can't forget about the arm, that's for sure.
Almost
Now,
picked.
meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, but now it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Defense.
So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They go with Chubb on second down.
Chubb
2
gets
runs in a row,
destroyed.
only 2 yards to show for it.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21.
Hey, I want to set the identity.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And my
Incomplete.
goodness, this is incomplete. It looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
They'll run on 1st down. Lewis. Dion Lewis.
How
He's
our
at the
defense
30.
gets so bad all of a sudden?
Touchdown, Titans. Dion Lewis.
Neon Spewis.
9 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return of the 30-yard line. There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. He's thrown for a touchdown pass, and he's run for one so far.
When you're able to watch a guy perform at a high level and do it in multiple ways.
Fumble.
Yeah, arm, legs. He really helps his team in a big way. You've got to think that they feel great about where they are in this ball game, and they feel even better about him leading their team.
Now he's hoping to put them into a better spot after this drive. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Mayfield now. And that'll be
How did you drop
complete.
that?
Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on
How
the
did you
long
drop
one.
that?
Now it's 3rd down.
I can't believe Njoku dropped that.
Backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 43 yards. Here's Mayfield. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening week. And this is
Touchdown! Eric Ebron's first touchdown as a Brown.
Eric Ebron there to make the grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him
The
involved.
kick is
They got him
good.
involved there for the
He
score.
puts the
And
throw.
they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Dion Lewis getting set to go again here with his guys on offense. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space.
Huh?
Swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense? The long handoff. Yeah. Serve as your running play that way.
And he's taken down. This will be a
Larry Ogunjobi.
Larry Ogunjobi busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Lewis. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first
Okay, we
down
have
at the 29.
minute 13 to go.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Landry now on the return.
Okay.
A nice job on the return there. 16 yards.
Okay, we're at the 25.
Possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. David Njoku and the rest of the offense heading. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. Analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mayfield on 1st down. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And this is
Landry can't bring it down.
The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the right direction.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Pressure comes and down goes.
Down he goes. Mayfield gets sacked.
The 2nd of their timeouts. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on the punt. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They have 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after him early and try and...
Blitz coming and down.
And Mariota gets sacked.
Jannard Avery leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mariota to throw it. Walker with a grab, left side.
It's a catch.
Just well upfield across the 45. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game.
Come on, Greedy.
1st down. A 1st down throw for Mariota. Out to the right to Humphries. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
I've tried running man blitzes.
So 1st and 10 upcoming
running
from
zone
Browns
blitzes.
territory now, right at the 40. Mariota going to give to Lewis. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. They try again with Lewis.
Dion
He is
Lewis,
met
nope,
quickly
nope,
in
nope,
the
nope.
backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you right now by what he's doing, but he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here's Brett Kern now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 20.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And he's going to get
Chubb
7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hurry!
At the 27-yard line.
And again, it's Chubb. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Come on now, let's go.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield this time gets it off to Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Looking deep here for Ebron. Got a man, it's caught.
What a
6-yard
pass by
line.
Mayfield.
And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. He'll buy some time right. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield.
Touchdown!
For a Browns touchdown.
Eric Ebron.
Eric Ebron. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
A marker
And that's
down.
a face
He does
mask.
get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see.
Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Pass caught left side
Nope.
by Humphries. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over.
Sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
They go play action here on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. A run for Nick Chubb. And unable
Chubb
to get
can't get
downhill there
anywhere.
as he'll take this up to about the 37. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Mayfield off the play fake. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Oh, they stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up
No, they
fourth
didn't.
down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
And this is
Touchdown!
Touchdown, Cleveland. Eric Ebron with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. All right, let's discuss Dion Lewis as he gets set to go again. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call.
Offense.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if
And
we
that's
saw
Dion
it,
Lewis.
You know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Now Lewis. Found a little room there
Nope.
as he's up to about the 37. 4 yards there on the carry. Gets it back to 2nd and 11.
Check mark 50. Mike gets a 50. Check mark 50.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota. Throw left side complete. It's Walker.
And he
They'll
hits
get 9 there as that sets him up better
Walker.
for 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it.
Nope.
Lewis. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Back now in Nashville. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll try and pick it up with Lewis.
and he got it.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
First down.
But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
The one thing I have learned about this league, more and more, you've got to take some chances. You know, if you play everything conservatively and play everything exactly like, okay, I know what to do in each situation, I don't think you're going to get very far. I love the call there, going for it, even on his own side of the field.
Yeah, and even though you're on your own side of the field, they were creeping towards midfield. And they get to Mariota here.
Mariota gets sacked. Olivier Vernon.
Always disruptive Olivier Vernon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Ball comes out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Walker. And we'll get it down to the 47 here. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. From the gun, Mariota. And the Browns pressure gets to him.
Myles Garrett with his second.
Picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness
Pass
of the
broken
defensive
up.
line is eating them alive.
Second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Mariota.
Mariota gets sacked. Eric Berry with the sack. It's 4th and
It's been a
24.
tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Yo, he's going to run a combo blitz.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. The Titans go. It's Mariota. And
Pass
knocks
broken
the
up.
ball away, and it falls
Greedy
incomplete.
Williams.
The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back.
And
He's
Hunt.
taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dead
Ball
to them,
dropped in
and
the
that's
end zone
been
by
the issue
Odell.
for them during this game.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Odell.
Odell Beckham there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's
doing it.
belting it out right
She's
now.
going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
We come back.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events.
And they get to Mariota.
Myles
He's
Garrett
dropped
with the
on a
sack.
Myles Garrett getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Mariota to Lewis on the draw.
Nope.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
He finds Corey Davis.
It's catch.
14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
Will they punt?
That was a
And
nice
yes,
run
they
slant
will.
route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. It's always puzzled me a little bit.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mayfield to throw it. He finds Beckham, complete.
Finds Odell.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place.
Chubb.
Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. They run it again with Chubb. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look,
That ball is
as many
caught.
times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Now a play fake here on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And they take a knee. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Bro, I told you we coming.
You see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football.
Bro, I told you we
shake down the
coming.
rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you.
I told you we coming.
So for Cleveland, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will head back home next week.
He's a great football player. That's it. Raiders have to make any preparations? Yeah, I'm not really touching the Raiders. I just want to see. If a certain someone won player of the week. Two Browns won. Oh my god. Anyway, that'll do it. Bye.